What's up, everyone? It's time again for a weekly watch list. What this is my favorite levels for the upcoming week and how I'll be trading them. I'm going to include futures levels like NQ and ES as well in this one. As you can tell, I'm a little sick, so bear with me. Let's get right with this. So on SPY, you can trade SPY options, SPX options, or ES futures based off these levels, or MES, if you like less risk. So 510 is the bounce area for calls. I want to see if retest this for ES longs, SPY calls, SPX calls, whatever. Looks solid. I really like that level. Going to be watching it closely this upcoming week. Let's say we hit this bounce, catch a nice trade. We come back down and fail it. My next support is at 507.36. Looks solid for a bounce as well. You all know how I trade by this point. Very simple, watching volume and price action. Same here. If we lose this level, this is the most dominant level I have on my chart as far as a bounce. We really respected it, as you can see. And every time we touch it, we have good movement, and that's exactly what I like when I'm identifying these key levels. This is where the demand should be. We'll see how it plays out. Again, be sure you join me on Instagram every morning. I go live and we kind of come in, look at the market, kind of fine tune these levels, see which setup looks better, come up with our game plan. Next up on the list, QQQ. I only have one bounce area that I can clearly see, and it's around this 441.2 area. You're going to watch this for calls or NQ longs or MNQ longs, okay? I prefer trading MNQ myself. But if you like NQ, this looks solid for a bounce here. Gonna be watching this closely. Now, let's take a look at SPX. SPY, SPX, ES, they all work together. You can trade them based off each other's levels. I do often. A lot of people inside Team Bull do with me as well. I really like this 5100 area for a bounce. We pull back and look for calls or ES longs there. Below that, the only clear bounce level I have is this 5048 I'm watching here. You can see we have some support here. That's going to be the support that we're watching on SPY. You can see it a little better on SPY than you can here. But anyways, this 5200, that's just a whole psych number. Don't really have nothing up above to get a solid reject area. So I'm going to have this 5200 charted out. Going to be watching it closely, see if there's sellers present in that area for a possible. Let me reword that. I want to see if there's some aggressive selling in that area, some sell orders, okay, for a possible reject for puts. That's the only reject area I have this week. You can trade again SPX options, SPY options, ES shorts. As promised, I have included NQ futures levels and ES. We're going to start with NQ here. You can trade QQQ calls based off NQ levels, by the way. Let's take a look here. This is more of a zone. NQ, it's big and it can get away from you quickly. So let's look at this area. What I'm going to look for personally, if I'm going to trade NQ, I want to see us come down, test this area, and coming back out of it. That's where I want to get my entry. I want to see strong confirmation that getting this trade. More than likely, I will trade MNQ instead of NQ based off this level. Or a bounce around this 18029 area. Looks solid. We'll see how it plays out once the market gets rolling. As you can tell by now, I basically trade supply and demand, support and resistance, and trend entries. That's my go-to. It's simple. Why fix something when it's not broken? Why overcomplicate it? This way I see it. I like this. It's a very clear level to me. It's not exact, but if I had to put exact number to watch, it'd be that 4114.5 area for a possible bounce. We could bounce just a little higher, so I'm going to be watching it closely for a possible long entry or some SPX calls in this area. When I'm trading during the week, I'm mainly watching SPY and my SPX levels and QQQ levels to trade futures based off of. Just a little tip there. And that's all I have for the week. I'm not watching any individuals. I don't trade them often. I did have a nice level last week on SMCI. I know it's higher risk, but it was a solid resistance, and it absolutely exploded once we broke that. So hopefully some of you caught that from the Friday game plan, the pre-market game plan we do on Instagram Live. And if you want to join that, it starts around 8 a.m. Eastern time. Free education around 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Start the day trading watch list. J Dunn and GD join me. But that's all I have for this week. Sorry for the voice going in and out. I have a cold or something, but I hope you all crush it. Yeah, have a good week trading. If you haven't already, be sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Really helps me out. Appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you next time.